Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Baby Lions. Hurt.
They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
19 tight. Right there.
To throw, here's Willis. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Willis now off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Third down, it's Willis. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Willis, 4th down here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Allen now on 1st down, able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Alert, alert, alert!
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Alert! Hey, hold, hold, hold. Alert!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
56, 56.
Allen to throw once more. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Middle, 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 middle. Gun.
Allen off the play fake. A dump off to Elliott. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different...
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Half 85, half 85.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Looked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On third down, Elliott. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Beckham goes in motion left. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Elliott. will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
18,
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. 19, here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fourth down, Willis. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check that, street.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with him, just immediately just shoveling him forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. In motion right is Smith.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Now Willis.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Anthony Barr in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis. He's got Rager.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Throwing, Willis.
Out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Allen to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here we go. Three. Check. Go street. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. In motion left is Beckham. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Allen. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.